because Orange County started. And we have Orange County Housewives because of the best show that ever fucking existed, The OC with Misha Barton and Rachel Bilson and Melinda Clark and Ben McKenzie and Adam Brody and Desperate Housewives. They put together those two shows, and this was born out of Andy's mind, or Scott Dunlap's mind, really, with Gina Keogh. Regardless, that's why we have the OC Housewives. Obviously, In the City is greenlit because of Next Gen. We have Housewives, which have traditionally been in their 50s and 60s. Now they're in their 40s. And Next Gen was a huge hit. At the end of the day, it was. So we have the 20 something, it worked. They're like, let's regurgitate this formula. I mean, Jax had his show, The Valley, because of Scandival. Because of Next Gen, they greenlit In the City, which, yes, was being talked about for a while. It makes sense. It worked with the 20 somethings. Why not? And there were boys and girls. There was Brooks Marks, and there was Charlie, and there was Gia and Relly. There were boys and girls mixed, and it worked. Next Gen. Why not just up the age to 30s and early 40s and do the same thing and have it be as successful? Doesn't mean Next Gen isn't coming back. It means we're trying to get as many hits as possible. We already know these people. Bravo loves to use what's old as new now. It's a really good idea, and there is natural chemistry. That's kind of why Next Gen worked. Kyle and Amanda and Lindsay and Andrea, and even Luke, throw them in there. I mean, I don't really like Luke. They all do hang out together. I mean, Hannah with Luke, Hannah with Kyle. I don't see how that's going to work. It'd be great. I don't know if we're really going to start the show based on real deep drama like that, but throw her in there if you want. I think it's a great idea. 20 years older than the Next Gen. I think it's going to work because they're real friends. And by the way, where do we leave this? Why do we need New York Housewives? This is so much more interesting to me. A real group of friends, men and women that hang out, that are truly friends navigating city life. This is more interesting to me than these random names being thrown out to recast New York, who I don't believe that they are friends either. And that is the problem. Do it, go for it. Paige gave a lot of reasons for leaving Summer House. Didn't really seem it was just going out to the Hamptons and not wanting to sleep in a bed all weekend. It seemed like she just didn't have the time. She had other priorities. Not sure that changes. Yes, it saves you 3 hours. Guys, if you go out Friday night to the Hamptons or come back on Sunday night or even Monday morning, it could be as much as 3 hours. You could do it in two, 2.5, 2:45, three. Three is not at. So maybe, but I don't see, I don't know if Paige will be a part of it, but could be. She doesn't really hang out with them as much as the others. I'm all for it. Finally, RHOM reunion drama. Uh, we haven't talked about RHOM in a hot minute. We've been sharing some of the old interviews from some of the people, Kiki Barth and all of these people. But Alexa, well, first of all, before we even get to that, I'm sorry. Did you see Marysol? They asked Marysol and Alexia, who they accuse of being Marysol's mouthpiece. She said on Watch What Happened, I'm not Marysol's mouthpiece. And then she explained why she wasn't Marysol's mouthpiece. And Andy said, that's actually the mere definition of a mouthpiece. But this, I mean, I got to call bullshit on this. Marysol broke down crying. Because they brought up in an interview or wherever, I forgot where it was, they brought up, you were body shamed this year by Adriana. You were body shamed by her. And Marisol says, nobody, nobody. I stand for all women of all shapes and all sizes. And nobody in today's society nobody should be body shamed at all. As she started crying, give me a break. Marisol wants sympathy like nobody's business. I gave her the highest or the second highest review for her look at the reunion. I really liked it actually. I like that dress, but girl, you're not crying. You want to take this opportunity to play victim. And if Alexia said the same thing, you wouldn't care. But you want to just get a dig in at Adriana, which you've been trying to do for many seasons now. I'm sorry, RHOM needs a cast change. Stop playing victim, Marisol. You don't give a shit, but you're good at that. But they also talked about Schwartzy. Turns out Schwartzy has a crush on Alexia. And Alexia says when she sees Mr. Tom Schwartz at BravoCon, she's going to feel different now. And she says, I know you guys love that. I know you guys love a crossover. Yeah, we kind of do. I don't see this one at all. She said it's very sweet. It's very flattering. He's so nice. He's so sweet. I love him. He's a kind person. He's so sweet. You really never know. You really never know. It's very flattering. He's so sweet. They're not gonna fuck. That's not exactly a great endorsement. I think you you shot your shot. You shooted your shot, Schwartzy, but I think see if Katie's still available. Maybe she'll take your back. I mean, she has a boyfriend, but I don't think it's gonna work. I think I still Schwartzy and Lala. Schwartzy and Lala to me makes so much sense. She needs a nice guy, and he needs someone who can like literally crack the whip outside the bedroom and in the bedroom. Let's face it, Schwartzy loves to get beat, I'm sure. He's probably into a little S&M. No, not even trying to be funny. But at the reunion, Alexia and Andy have had a little conversation, and they imply that there's a huge, shocking bombshell. Here we go. We've been hearing about the RHOC bombshell for the whole fucking thing. Um, but apparently there's an, and how is the OC going to end and blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Now Alexia and Andy are saying that there's such a shocking thing that happens at the reunion. Come on, guys. Don't mislead us. So Alexia says to Andy on Watch What Happens, we like both fell off our chair. And Andy described the reveal as something huge. So Alexia is saying we both almost fell off our chair. Andy's agreeing and saying it's huge. She says there were a lot of different things going on, but I really do want to believe that a lot of us walked out of there in a good place because that's what it's supposed to be, but to be determined. So, but they circled back and they said something so shocking. A bombshell happened at the Miami reunion. They almost fell off their chairs, and Andy agreed. So, I mean, if this were Alexia and Marysol saying it, I would be like, oh, here we go, drama, hype. But Andy's agreeing. Not that Andy don't lie, but what could have happened? Do you guys have any idea? Weigh in on the comments below. What is this RHOM shocking bombshell that we're going to get at the reunion? Something I want a cash change, just a little, just a little cash change. What could it be? Yeah, and we're stressed at the reunion. Who the hell did I give that to? I can't even remember. Who got my Oh, Julia got my worst dressed. Stephanie ain't much better. Larsa, no thanks. Everyone else kind of looked good. I hate the flower on Adriana. And I don't know. Gertie, it's always let's show as much skin as possible. Same thing on that note. Lisa, you look gorgeous, but it's always the same silhouette and hair and stuff. So do something different. By default, Kiki and Marysol get my best of. And Alexia, pretty pretty good. It's a little bit of a boring dress, but I love this color yellow. I love you guys. Just a quick hit. I will see you again tomorrow. And what do you think this RHOM shocker is? Slip it to the comments. Mwah.